Greetings, fellow humans. Bad Mark here with another transmission from Mech Tech Keyboards. And today, I'm excited. I've been putting this off. I've been busy, just life. I wanted to put this together as soon as I received it. And unfortunately, it had to just sit here calling my name without me getting to come to it. Now, this is my second KBDFan keyboard. I had the KBD 67 Lite R2. I got it like right before they started R3, which I don't think they've made that many revisions. It's basically, I think, the colors primarily. I do think that R1 and R2 had revisions, but that's neither here nor there. A little while back, they came out with the Tiger. Really nice aluminum TKL that's in the, I think it starts at 275 or 285, which, don't get me wrong, I was tempted, but I just want to clarify this real quick. I am one of the mods over at our Budget Keys. Yes, I helped start it, but budget does not mean cheap. Budget means what works within your budget. So a lot of people are like, can I share this? Is this too expensive? No, if you were able to buy it and not, put your family out in the street, then you're fine. But we do focus on being as economical as possible. That's all I wanted to say. Just clarify. Budget in our world, at least in Budget Keeps, does not mean cheap. Budget means working within your own constraints. It's actually the first definition of budget. So anyway. So I got the 67, the KBD 67 Lite. I actually got it before shipping for $79. So I bought it on a really good sale because I think the best sales are usually $99. They normally list for $119 or $129. So I was extremely satisfied. I perform no mods to that keyboard, and I use it here and there regularly because I do like it. I have a few keyboards, so there are some keyboards that might not get used as much. But anyway, today we are taking a look at the KBD Fans Lite, and this is a TKL that is a polycarbonate case, and it has flex cuts, no RGB, mind you. This is actually the tape for the bottom. Yeah, hey, pretty cool. I don't know why they didn't think of this sooner. I mean, a lot of people tape their plates, and they're including this right out of the bat. I'm going to go through everything real quick. But first, let's just go ahead and pull out this lovely case. So it is almost completely transparent. There is a little bit of opaqueness, but not much. And as you can see, all the screws have the metal inserts. So we're not going to be worrying about any stripping of screws here. And then we also have studs here for the daughter board. I've got to say, it's an interesting design. Off the bat, I mean, you can see the front chin. I guess I got a little. Oh, that's actually. Oh man. Maybe it just needs to be cleaned up. It is a little bit of damage, though. I mean, it's not much, but hopefully it'll be covered up. Other than that, it seems to be good. I definitely like the profile. It's got the spot so you can add some feet to get your desired height. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's 6 degrees standard, the typing angle. All right, so we got the case out of the way. Let's see what else we've got in the goodies. I mean, this is just basically an instrument case. If you ever did band in school, you'll be familiar exactly with what this feels like on the inside. So let's take you out of the way. Let's go ahead and check out the PCB. It comes in a nice baggie that, yeah, see if we can, oh, no, we don't need to open, it's already open. Set this aside for now. And we have this lovely south-facing keyboard. I say south-facing because there are no LEDs. We've got some hot swap sockets, and they're Gatoron hot swap sockets. I can't recall off the bat if their other ones are KL or not, but these are Gatoron. Now, we do have a reset button because we have QMK wire for this keyboard, and we also have, as you can see, a flex cut PCB. Even more bounce, you say? And obviously here the daughter board is already connected, so we'll definitely be taking a look at that. I gotta say, it's a very clean board. I'm usually not the biggest fan of boards that don't have RGB, but this one we're going for is the sound. It has the headers for programming there, and I like the fact that if you're working from behind, you know exactly which key that you're working with. Now, the Spapsy. All right, come on. I mean, double check. Do a spell check before you watermark a PCB. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be like, I want my money back, but that's just having worked on large projects. If you skip on a detail so small as this, what else have you skipped out on? That's what makes me question. So I'm not too happy about that. I don't know if this is the date, but we're in October. It took 5 months to get to me. Something's wrong. But yeah, this has a Tsangan bottom row, so it uses a 7U space bar. Spapsy. It's just I don't know. Little things like that, they irk me, because like I said, if you're willing to skip out on such a small detail like that, it doesn't matter what other details did you choose to skip out on as well. All right, so we've got very standard, though nicely. It is a very good braid. I forget what this is called, but it's really it's some of the tougher. It's not nylon. It's almost like military grade. Like, this puppy ain't going anywhere, and it's got a pretty hefty connectors with the KBD fan logos on the USB-A side. All right, put that aside. Now we have our foams. I know we have plenty of foams. My goodness, do we have foam. All right, so we have foam. Now I'm going to try. No promises. I'm going to build it up at first with all the foams, but then I'm going to take each layer of foam out and do a typing test and see how much difference the foam does. Because this build right now, we're just going to do stock. So we're going to use everything that we can that came with it. So as we can see, we have a pour-on film. This is to go on top of the PCB. And then we have a underneath the PCB plate that already has the cutouts, because this does have downward facing LEDs. So we are going to get a glow from below. And just from what I've seen, apparently if you bought the Tiger 80, you could mix and match the tops. So you could actually make, a bottom clear with a top aluminum, which is cool. But again, that's just, don't get me wrong, it's a nice board. It's just a little bit more than I'm willing to spend on a single keyboard. That's just me. What do we got here? We have the But I'm going to assume, because one hole is bigger than the other, it's got to be what goes on to, goes on to between where the stabilizer housing screws into the PCB. So that's what it looks like it is. Next thing, how about we add these little gasket guys to the plate? Huh? Sounds easy to pierce. This stuff, I bent a couple of pins along the way, but I supported the socket, so we should be all good. So the next thing on there, I wanted to do a different set of keycaps, but the CS Vintage White linear switches, and some MT3 caps from Meteo Dev TTY. Until the next transmission, keep calm and keyboard on, but don't tune out. The sound test is next.